Good morning.
Good morning.
I think we're live. All
Good
right.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is the Dr. Simon's Metabolics and Weight Loss Ask Me Anything Facebook Live event. Today is Monday. That's the 22nd. Is that right? Monday, August the 22nd of 2022. These are all chronicled. So, if I say it's August 22nd, they may be August 22nd of 21 or anyway. So it's 2022 for those of you who are unaware. Hopefully you're not at this point. I need to get you off of some of those sedative pills if you are aware. So anyway, we're talking weight loss today. We have a weight loss luau going on today, kind of an end of summer weight loss luau going on at the office. And we have a special guest today. We're talking weight loss success. We've got Eric Jones here, the owner of Anytime Fitness in Cary, and also the owner of Elite Meal Prep. And so we're going to be talking a little bit about the services that Eric offers, which I think dovetail nicely with our business. And I really want everyone to know about that. So we're giving away, are we giving away a gift card today, Mr. Producer? Yes.
Oh my goodness, we're giving away a $50 Target gift card.
How do they register to win the gift card?
We need you to do two things. So if you're watching live, we need you to comment hashtag Simon's AMA, and then we also need you to like this video. So you may watch this recorded, but if you're watching live right now,
that's right.
Hashtag Simon's AMA and goodness, and like the video. And we're also giving out two $25 gift cards to Elite Prep.
Yes.
Clearly we're
Elite
surprised too.
$50 Target gift card, two $25 Elite Meal Prep gift cards. So there's a lot on the line today.
Yeah.
So if you're attending live, do exactly what Michelle said. Like the video, hashtag Simon's AMA, and this is a good chance to win.
Three chances to win. So please comment.
Before we get to the questions and the success stories and stuff, we want to talk about Elite Meal Prep and Anytime Fitness and what Eric Jones has to offer. So Eric, I guess we can really start where you want. Can you tell the viewers and those who might be kind of what the deal is with Elite Prep and how they access to what it is, how they access it, and select where they pick up their meals and so forth?
Sure. No, absolutely. I appreciate it, Dr. Simons. Elite Prep Meals is a fully customizable meal prep service, right? So we have a website where you're able to go on, look at a full menu of different proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy vegetables. So on that website, you're going to go on, check out the menu, see what looks good, and place your order for however many meals you want. We do discount based on quantity. So every 5 meals, you're going to get an extra little break to save a little money on that order. Essentially, you're going to go to the menu option here. You can see it on your screen. Click on a menu option there. So let's go. What looks good, Mary, there? Pick some sriracha lime chicken there, one of my absolute favorites. Got a little kick, got a little lime flavor as well. So you see a couple drop-down menus there. You're going to select your carbohydrate of choice as well as your vegetable of choice. All right, and we're going to create that to order. Many of you may be on a lower carb intake, so we do have a carb-free option there with that cauliflower rice, so please keep that in mind. Sweet potato mash is also one of my favorites if you can spare the calories there. But essentially, you would select the number of meals you would like. So say you select 5 meals there, and you go ahead and add to cart there. You're going to see a pop-up come up. And towards the bottom there, you're going to see a drop-down menu that says select pickup location. So in that drop-down menu, it's very important that if you are to pick up from one of Dr. Simon's clinics, be it the Durham facility or the Raleigh facility here, that you select those facilities. Otherwise, it will default to Anytime Fitness Cary, my health club in Cary, North Carolina. So save yourself the drive. Make sure you get that.
I mean, if you live near Anytime Fitness Cary, then select that, right?
That's perfect.
But if you want to pick it up at our offices, make sure to select that, the Raleigh or the Durham location. Right?
Absolutely. So how this works is you place your orders every week. So Friday, say by 7 p.m., get those orders in. We'll go ahead and prep every Monday morning so that your meals are at the location here for pickup between 11 and 12 p.m., depending on the location. Okay. So both Durham and Raleigh offices are available for pickup. Okay. We have a couple of new meals or new menu items on the menu starting September 1st. So we have a couple of arugula egg sandwiches or muffins. We have some sriracha lime egg muffins. We have a new beef chili. And we also have a chorizo egg and protein blend.
Yes.
So that's an egg with a chorizo mix. And then you're able to select your protein, be it sriracha lime chicken, ground turkey, whatever you want to throw with it. It's all delicious. So a couple new menu items coming as of September 1st. We got a couple pieces of feedback about our breakfast options, and that's something we're excited to get launched here in September 1st.
Yeah, we have some grab and go get meals right here in the office.
Absolutely,
too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I believe this week we'll be doing a bit of a lunch and learn here at the office. So you'll be able to stop by. I believe it's
Wednesday
at this location here in Raleigh. Thursday at the Durham location there. So please stop by. I'll have some free meals for you guys to try and give me some feedback on. And then for this week, if you place your order by this Friday by 7 p.m., if you use the code Dr. Simons, all one word, lowercase there, we'll give you 50% off your first order to really give us a try. So save some money there. Give some of these menu options a try. See how you like it. Give us some feedback. We love to hear it. So use that code Dr. Simons, all one word, lowercase again at Elite Prep. Doctor is DR, please.
Yeah.
No period.
No period. DRSIMONDS.
Yeah.
All one word, lowercase. You'll get 50% off your meals for next week, and they'll be ready for pickup on Monday.
Man,
so
I'm telling you, I don't want to hear anyone say, tell me what to eat. Just solves it all.
Sure.
This is no brainer. It's high quality food made at a local restaurant, and you customize it.
Absolutely.
And the options are getting better and better and better. You can select a pickup location. Man, if you don't want to do any cooking, you don't want to do any shopping, this is your answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, again, it's our weight loss luau here at Dr. Simons Metabolics and Weight Loss, and we have a special surprise for everyone today.
Surfer Ken.
Surfer
Some
Ken
of you know
is here.
Ken Elsas, registered nurse. He's here in our Raleigh office.
Pipe is gnarly this morning.
He's really in the spirit today. So Surfer Ken has made an appearance on the Ask Me Anything Facebook Live.
There goes my coconut here. My lovely coconut.
Ken's here for the coconut drink.
Yeah.
So, what's
Ken
up?
may have already had some coconut drink. I don't know.
Maybe.
It looks really yummy.
Ah.
This thing won't stay on.
Well, Ken,
Wow.
you'll have to crack that coconut
Yeah.
yourself. I
Yeah,
think.
got it right here.
Yeah,
Michelle.
that's right. So, yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who
Really?
may not have met Ken in our Raleigh office, he is a character. There's lots of laughs. There's lots of fun. So if you haven't made an appointment for a while, please call us.
Yeah.
You may get lucky enough to see Ken. Thank you so much for stopping by.
My boy
See you
Ken.
soon.
Getting rides again. Yeah. All right, good. So I'm going to get back to Eric here because, look, we don't just teach people to eat right. We always say there's behavioral modification and physical activity along with the medication that we give you, kind of the 4 pillars to treating obesity. So you told me, Eric, that you're giving away a free 30-day mobility course, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and tell people about that.
Sure, absolutely. So, Dr. Simons and I were talking about obviously pairing your nutrition and your overall weight loss plan with the right amount of daily activity to just increase the amount we move our bodies. Our bodies were designed to do incredible things, right? And sometimes due to our lifestyles in today's world, sometimes we slow down a little bit. We sit down a lot. We're at desks. We get postural deviations. We develop some imbalances that might make some muscles really sore.
That is so true.
Some muscles that are really weak. So if you've developed, some lower back pain or joint pain in your knees, ankles, shoulders, elbows, etc., it's typically from more more of that sedentary lifestyle. And I'm a big advocate of, if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's right.
Okay. Just like any skill, if you don't practice that skill, you lose the ability to do so. So in this program, it is a 30-day mobility program. So at the start of it, we will do a quick movement and postural assessment to understand where your starting point is. Then for the next 30 days, you will have a workout that helps you address different areas of the body. Say it's your thoracic spine, say it's your ability to rotate, sit down, squat down to, say, a toilet seat, or rotating and getting into your core. All of these things are functional movements that we do in our day-to-day life that may, cause you a little pain, discomfort, etc. So our goal is to really address the foundational movement patterns that our bodies were designed to do and get you working in a full range of motion. So we're truly able to assess what we need to work on and then provide a specific plan to, again, improve some of those imbalances or deviations. So we've been talking about mobility for weight loss quite a bit. Obviously, the added weight can put a lot of, wear and tear on our joints and body.
Exactly right.
So a lot of people just want to jump right into, say, a new exercise routine, whereas we can be a little proactive and start a little slower, ease into the water a bit, and we will start working on just getting back to basic fundamental movements, reducing muscle soreness, reducing tension. So in my practice, or in my club, we work with literally hundreds of individuals that just struggle moving throughout the day. Say it's just getting up and down off the floor to play with their grandkids or their children. Maybe it's going out and playing half a round of golf. They just struggle just getting around. So when we get them moving and we assess some of those imbalances and get them to move in a more pain-free, fuller range of motion, they're able to actually increase their expenditure. So that daily activity that we talk about, maybe it's going out for a jog or a walk, maybe it's going outside and playing with your kids, etc. All of those things become easier as we address some of those things that might be causing you pain and discomfort in your daily lives. So once we get you to the point where we're able to move in full ranges of motion and perform some of these exercises on a consistent basis, then we see a tremendous amount of success with people truly being able to snowball that weight loss, right? Because we're getting you to move better, we're getting you to feel better. And if you're moving and feeling better, I promise you that weight comes off much easier, right? We get you stronger, and we focus on a lifestyle, right? And make it sustainable so it's no more of this roller coaster of weight loss, weight gain, new fad diets, new programs, etc. So we've had a number of clients that have plateaued throughout different weight loss programs, exercise programs, etc. And then once we're able to truly get them mobilized and working in full range of motion to get out of pain, that's where we see them really kickstarted, right? We've had people lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks, 100 pounds over the course of a year, but paired with the right nutrition and the right changes to your lifestyle, I believe that it can help most people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide this mobility program to everyone. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a link into a registration form in the chat box right after this, and just input your information in there if you're interested. You'll see two options there at the bottom. One is going to be a coach-led program. So in that coach-led program, during those 30 days, that's going to include not only the mobility program itself, but it's going to be coach-led by myself. Okay, so we're going to have weekly coaching calls. So think of it like a weekly office hours where we get to go on, focus on some of the questions and the feedback from that week that we're performing that first week of exercises, etc. And then we're able to go through any questions that you might have in the moment there as well. During that, we'll give you the 30 days of workouts. We'll be doing weekly accountability check-ins, and it comes with a 100% money back guarantee, so that if it's not a good fit for you, I want to make sure that we get your money back and you can find something that truly is going to work for you. So again, keep an eye out for that link. Again, there is absolutely a version for everybody. And then if you're interested in that coach-led program, go ahead and select that at the bottom, and we'll get you set up.
This is a great opportunity. I really encourage you guys to do that. The Elite Prep Meals 50% off, huge. And then this,
Dr.
huge.
Simon's DRSIMONDS
Yes,
is
yes.
the password or the coupon code
Mhm.
to get the 50% off.
Yep, and we'll
And,
have the links. Thank you so much for joining us for our weight loss luau. We're giving away 3 gift cards today, a $50 Target gift card, as well as 2 $25 gift cards to the Elite Prep meals that Eric has. And we have some grab and go meals if you want to try them. So even if you don't
That's right.
win the gift card, you can come in and get them. If you want that gift card, we need you to do 2 things. We need you to comment, #SimonsAMA, and we need you to like this video. Thank you for several people I saw very quickly who already enrolled. Yeah,
Yes.
registered. So thank you for
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So I just want to say thanks again to Eric Jones.
Thank
Anytime
you.
Fitness
No,
and
thank you
Cary
so much
Elite
for having me,
Meal
guys.
Prep. And look, this is a great opportunity for many of you. It's a great opportunity for me. I'm going to be taking advantage of some of the stuff that he's talked about here this morning, and we're just really happy to be partnering with you, Eric.
No, thank you. Same here. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, cool stuff. Well, we got to get some. Eric's going to stay with us. We're going to answer a few questions. Okay, you might even have a few comments about this. Let's see. First one, we're going to kind of rifle through these. Tanya from Durham says, "Tell us about your biggest weight loss success stories." Wow, I mean, we could go on. This could be the subject of several shows. Really.
Yes, it could.
Yeah,
It
so we
could.
have a lot of them.
Yeah.
And
I can think of
Yeah.
several couples. I have several couples in Raleigh who have done amazing jobs losing weight. Combined, I have couples who have lost together over 100 pounds. Probably at least 3 or 4 couples I can think of offhand, and they really, I think, feed off of each other. I think when people come together, we find, just like accountability partners with exercise, right? With weight loss, it's the same thing. So if you really want to find the best success and you can have someone do it with you, that's what I see. And that's why my couples stand out to me when I'm thinking about success stories.
Well, why do it alone when you don't have to?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Yeah. And you don't have to do it alone, meaning, without someone in your life or without care from us, right? We're specialists. It's a no judgment free zone. I know it's the same way at your health club in Cary. It is not about being judged or being told you're not doing good enough. It's about being supported and lifted up and helped through this whole thing. And that's probably why we have so many success stories too, is because people trust us.
Yeah.
To help them.
It's a medical problem. You don't go to your medical doctor and say, well, I feel ashamed to be here because I have a medical problem.
Right.
No. We're here to help you, right? And we're going to build you up, not tear you down. That's exactly what Michelle and Eric are saying.
Yeah. I have to comment. I know Charlie had entered right
Yes.
away, and he, of course, comes to mind for you.
Right. He's a fantastic example of a success story. Look, when I look at people like Charlie, it's not just that Charlie buckled down and changed his diet and was physically active and took some medication to lose weight. He's keeping it off.
Changed his life.
Right. And and so he's committed to it. And people like that are a walking advertisement and make you they motivate you to want to change, right? Yeah. So Charlie did his quick. And every month it was like, here it is. I mean, it'd be like you investing $100 and a year later you got $1 million, right? That was kind of Charlie's story.
Good
return, yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Like
So, I mean, it's kind of that kind of concept, but that's what happens when you really commit to a process. And he did, and he has, and he stays committed. All right, let's talk about Mel from Raleigh has a question. Has anyone lost more than 20 pounds in a month? Yes.
Yes.
Happens all the time. That doesn't mean you're a failure if you don't.
Exactly.
Okay. Typically, that first month, you're really overweight. It's not unusual to see a man, for example, if the guy weighs 350 pounds, his body's like, hey, get this off of me, right? And they buckle down on a diet, and all of a sudden, bam, and in a month, your body feels a whole lot better, 20 pounds lighter, but it happens pretty quick initially. Once your body realizes how fast you're losing, there's some slow down techniques it uses on you. It's designed to protect you, I always say, from starvation and not obesity. So, but the 20 pounds is not unusual, and you are not a failure if you don't lose 20 pounds a month, Mel. So it'd be fine. You lose 10 pounds, that's great.
You lose 5 pounds,
Yeah.
that's great.
If you lose 5
1 to 2
pounds a month, that's
week,
60 pounds a year, right?
Yeah.
So I'll take it. Michelle from Cary, not Michelle here, but does any of your team members struggle with weight? It's hard for them. Is it hard for them to manage their weight, or easier because they work with you? Well, yes. So my staff is not any different than the American population.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're going to find some thinner folks on my staff, some heavier folks on my staff, including me, and we have to work at it. I think it makes it somewhat easier. But I think it's good that you can come into this office and see us
Yeah.
because we go through all the same stuff you do, right? And it's not like, we're perfect or anything. And we have all the time. We go to the same places on vacation at various different sort of settings that you're going to be in. Watch Christmas and Thanksgiving this year. We'll be in those same situations too. And we have to navigate those things. So I would say that working here helps.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's still very, very difficult.
Yeah.
And you can see Lovey as a success story.
Yeah.
Lovey is a front staff in our Raleigh office. She's a technician as well. So she helps in the back, she helps in the front. If you have been to Raleigh, you know Lovey. She is incredible. And her testimonial on the website is absolutely worth watching or rewatching, even if you've already seen it. It really is inspiring. She started as a patient.
We ended up hiring her.
She was great. So she came over.
Yeah, I think she'll be the first to tell you. It does take all four pieces: physical activity, nutrition change, behavioral change, and medication. And I want to say it's roughly 130 pounds that she has lost and kept off for 5 years.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
she's incredible.
that's right. Yeah. So anyway, she'd be mad if I called her in right now and stuck her on camera without any warning. So I'm not going to do that. But for those of you who've been, Lovey did start out in the Durham office, but she came to the Raleigh office and it's fit in really well at the Raleigh office. And for those of you who've been to the Raleigh office, you know her. Yeah. So, Janet from Durham.
Janet says, I've heard you talk about reversing diabetes. Can you share some examples and how long it took? I have one, Wally. So Wally has been a patient of mine for, at least 5 years. And I believe we were able to reverse Wally's diabetes, hypertension, and get him off his lipid drugs within 8 months. Of doing a strict ketogenic diet. Wally lost about 150 pounds. Wally has regained some of that weight, but we're tweaking, some of the regimens with his physical activity, his medication, his nutrition, and he's losing the weight again, which is really exciting, which is very typical, right? Well, there's weight loss, and then sometimes there's a little bit of gain, and that's when you just gotta get the help. Reel it in, right? Not be afraid to face the folks to say, hey, I'm struggling. I need some more help. Wally has done an amazing job of that.
Yeah, I didn't know that that could be achieved. That's an incredible story there.
Yeah. So, Eric, one of the things that happens, I think that the way that Michelle and I describe this to people is type 1 and type 2 diabetes are very, very different physiologically. Sure. Type 1 diabetes is a child that's born with a pancreas that cannot make insulin. Okay. And they will be thin. And you have to give them insulin. They can't control their sugar. They can't make any insulin. Type 2 diabetics is a disease of hyperinsulinemia. You make a ton of insulin and you are resistant. Your cell membranes are resistant to the effect of the insulin. And insulin is the hormone that causes you to store fat. This is where the term doughboy comes from. Because if you eat flour and sugar all the time, it jacks your blood sugar up, and then you're making all of this insulin, right? Hence the doughboy concept, right? So one of the things that, we obviously talk about the carbohydrate intolerance there. We restrict that, right? Because we see a lot of people that are pre-diabetic and diabetic, type 2, and regular exercise sensitizes your cell membranes to that insulin again. It helps repair the receptors for the glucose and the insulin that are on the cell membrane. And it's a very powerful tool. It is a very powerful tool in this regard. Okay, even if you were not trying to lose any weight, this really helps. And it's why you should make it a long-term habit if you don't want things like type 2 diabetes. So I will back up what Michelle says. I have a ton of success stories of people who I got off of insulin and got off of oral hypoglycemics all within the first few days that they started a low carbohydrate diet. Within the first few days. The thing is, you got to be committed. You have to understand the concept, and I have to know, and you've got to know, hey, I'm committed to that. So the diet that Charlie did, for example, that Charlie does, that gets you off of insulin immediately. When you do not eat things that raise your blood sugar, you no longer need insulin. And exogenous insulin will cause you to store fat. And so getting you off of it's important. It really is important. Yeah. And
Charlie says, thank you. You guys have helped change my life.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you,
I
Charlie,
wish I could just.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best thing when you're on a plateau? Ethel's asking.
Change something.
Yeah. Get off the plateau.
Yeah.
That's right. So
Adapt.
that's right.
Mhm.
That's right. So neuromuscular adaptation, this stuff will get you in a place where you can't move and changing up your remember when Tony Horton and P90X, he always talked about muscle confusion.
Yes.
Muscle confusion. This is what he's talking about, right? Your body can figure out. Your body can figure out what you're doing. It can figure out what you eat and what you're doing, and you got to change some stuff, right? And so there's not an exact recipe of how to do it, but I tell you, doing the same thing is not going to get you a different result.
Exactly.
Right. That's right. So change is the name of the game there.
Mhm. Dylan from Raleigh is asking, does it make you sad or mad when you have a patient succeed and then fall back? How do you personally stay motivated to help them? No, I don't. I never get sad or mad at all.
Yeah.
With patient. I can empathize. I know this is extraordinarily hard. I'm usually preaching, it's not a matter of if we hit a plateau. It's not a matter of if we stumble. It's when and what we do about it. So because this is such a judgment-free zone, I can honestly say, Dylan, no, I never get upset with patients because it's almost a matter of just when and when, how soon we're going to be able to learn from it and move on from it, and then when we're going to tackle it again. Right? It's just how it works.
Yeah, it's there's a couple kind of premises that underlie this question right here. Okay, first of all, it's not a character flaw if you've got a weight issue. This is not a character. There's a biology to this stuff, and there's reasons why people slip up and so forth. The second is, and so being mad about that and blaming them like they're a recalcitrant child who's being rebellious to their parents, that's not the paradigm we want to ever project here. Okay, I want you to think of this as like a blood pressure problem. And if you went to the doctor and they gave you some medicine and some lifestyle tips to try to get that blood pressure down and it didn't come down, or you wouldn't be scared to go back to the doctor because they're going to be mad or sad about it, right? They're going to try to help you. And so that's kind of the way we view this whole thing, right? And the other thing is what I would say is the American obesogenic environment. Okay, we've got a food supply and a way of doing things. Eric pointed out the sedentary lifestyle. If you'd have been alive 100 years ago, these roads you're driving on, some damn body was building those roads.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it was our grandparents. They were out there working hard. They weren't working these kind of jobs like I work, where I'm in here in the air conditioning, sitting down in chairs and all this other sort of thing. So they had the physical activity programmed into just their lifestyle. They didn't even have to join. In fact, I don't think there was any record 100 years ago of an Anytime Fitness being open. Right? Exactly.
Sir.
People didn't have to join. Okay, so this is a kind of a new era of the obesogenic environment where this lifestyle of the kind of food that's available, the way it interacts with our bodies, and then the kind of physical activity we get really puts us at a disadvantage. And Michelle and I are not here being mad or sad, in your case about that. We're just trying to give you some tools to help you overcome all of that. It's exactly what Eric is doing. And so we have a shared goal. It's like, hey, look, there's a way out of this thing, right? I don't care how many times you slip up. If you can convince yourself that the only perfect guy lived a couple thousand years ago, right, and walked the planet then, according to the legend, then you can say, okay, look, if I make mistakes and my weight goes up and stuff, getting focused on the fact that all these negative things that you think about yourself is not going to help you. You just got to think, what do I got to do to get out of this situation, right? And that's where we come in to help right there. Yeah, that's exactly where we come in to help. You're not going to get a positive result thinking negative thoughts about yourself and focusing on all your faults, right? So water under the bridge is water under the bridge. Let it be, and let's move forward, right? We're going to help you. We're not ever going to tear you down. We're going to build you up. That's exactly the way Eric will do it. And he'll draw a roadmap right on the physical activity. Hey, here's how you get out of this thing.
Yes,
and
sir.
I can tell you, so he and I are going to sit there and talk about this nutrition business. We're not going to tell you to go out, hey, find the nearest Krispy Kreme and eat a bunch of donuts, and the exercise will make up for it. No, we'll hold you accountable on all those things and give you medicine to help you, and boom, watch you succeed. That's what will happen. Yeah, that's what will happen. So,
all right, today's our weight loss luau. We are celebrating with patients and our team. We have some snacks and goodies in both offices. I want to thank you and celebrate you as our weight loss patients for sticking with us and trusting us with your care. So come into either the Raleigh location today, Monday, that's the 22nd of August, or the South Point location in Durham. Okay, just stop in today if you want to enjoy some goodies and meet staff and see coconuts that we drink out of, all the fun stuff. And we have some gift card winners to announce. So the $50 Target gift card goes to Susie. Thank you. And the two $25 Elite Prep Meal gift cards go to Charlie and Ethel.
Ethel.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you, everyone, so much who entered and who participated in the comments and just for joining us today. Come see us in the offices. And if you watch this recorded, maybe we'll do another one next year. So hang on.
That's right. Okay. Well, thanks again, everybody. We'll catch you down the road. This is the end of the August 22nd, 2022. Dr. Simon's Metabolics and Weight Loss. Ask Me Anything Facebook Live.
Have a good
See
day.
you, everybody.
Take care, guys.